All right. Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning into the Shut Up or Talk Up Wellness Lifestyle brand, where we focus on mental health, emotional health, and physical health. Today, we have the honor of having our health talk, our community health talk, and we have nurse practitioner Cecilia with us, and we have Dr. Latoya. These two wonderful ladies are the founders of Bodytek Pembroke Pines. Is that correct?
Bodytek Fitness,
Oh,
Pembroke Pines.
Bodytek
Yes.
Fitness.
Mhm. Yes.
All right, so I want you ladies tell us more about your individual experience with health and wellness and your journey. As I know you are a nurse practitioner and you
Yes.
are a doctor. Cecilia, would you mind going first?
Yes. So, as she mentioned, I am a nurse practitioner, and in my current role, I work as a hospitalist for a leading hospital in South Florida. So there, I assess patients, order, interpret diagnostic and lab tests, create a treatment plan basically for each patient. And what I was noticing was that a lot of times once I saw the patient, it would be in a very critical state or an emergent state. And if it could have been avoided or prevented, or a lot of times people do get to where once they see me, you just see that they didn't really prioritize their health because I work out of the ER, and sometimes people use the ER instead of like kind of going to primary care or just having a follow-up with the physician on a consistent basis. So that kind of led us to wanting to figure out what can we do for our community, what can we provide for our community that would kind of help in that way. So I came with that, and then Latoya.
And I mean, I have my own reasons for joining and doing Bodytek. My sister is an avid worker. She works out all the time. Fitness is really a big part of her life. But I ended up getting sick back in my early 30s. And I just realized how.
I just had to intervene. You look really good, darling.
Thank you so much. Thank you. But I'm in my late 30s now, but in my early 30s, I got sick, and, I just saw how important health and wellness was. And I was one of those people that didn't prioritize my health. Of course, you did everything that you thought you needed to do. Like, I got the massages, I got my nails done, always had my hair done, but internally I'm dying inside. I ended up having cancer. That's something I couldn't control. But in the healing process and really doing my healing journey, fitness became like my escape. So my sister would come, my sister, my husband, her husband, they would actually come to the house, pick me up, make sure that I was walking and, doing just the bare minimum. But that alone helped me to get out of that funk that, being sick puts you, this place that it puts you. So through fitness, I was able to like get my mojo back and actually start working out again, starting to become myself, feel better, look better, and not just be healthy on the outside, but also healthy on the inside. When she brought the idea to me, we wanted to do something for our community. We wanted to do something where we owned something. So it just worked out that Bodytek was there. Bodytek was a great idea. And when we put both of our skill sets together, we were able to, franchise it from the company.
And you didn't mention your skill sets, Toya.
So I'm actually I have my doctorate of education. I currently work in ed tech. I used to work for the 6th largest school district in the nation, but now I work for an ed tech company, and I help districts attract, enroll, and retain students with positive classroom solutions. I kind of oversee the Georgia, Florida, and North Carolina accounts. So that's what my primary job is. But now on this side, I work with Bodytek. So, I co-own Bodytek Pembroke Pines.
She's the brain of the operation, really.
And you know what, just to, because as I'm listening and I do recall before this, finding out that you ladies are sisters.
Yes.
So it makes it even more special, it makes it even more special. And just even talking about health and wellness, with women in general, within our community, within our sisterhood of the community, do you ladies think that women or African American women have trouble with actually talking about health and wellness with fellow, women or, others, women within the community, or expressing that they want to put that first? Do you think it's a difficulty with that?
I think it's some lack of awareness sometimes, because even before I had cancer, I didn't know what an endocrinologist even was. So it wasn't somebody that I would have even thought to go and see. And it's not for, I considered myself an intelligent young lady, and I didn't have the awareness that that's a doctor that I needed to see. So I think in our community, it's just being more aware of all of the different doctors that are available for us to maintain our primary health. So it's not just the OBGYN or your what is the regular doctor called, Cecilia?
Primary care.
It's not just your OBGYN and your primary care. You need to see the podiatrist, you need to see the endocrinologist, you need to see a dermatologist, there's so many other. Absolutely.
Yeah. People
absolutely.
don't really know how much you can really heal your body on your own, and getting how important just getting enough water and rest and sunlight and just those basic things a lot of people don't even know. Like, you can really just take care of yourself, and it doesn't have to be like too overwhelming. Because I know a lot of times what I find when I'm speaking with other Black women, not that they don't want to talk about their health, but just that they're not really prioritizing it as much because they have other things that are a priority. And so, it may be a priority to you, to all your obligations are a priority. And so you'll have no sleep for a few weeks. You'll grab food, on the street a lot because you're on the go. And those small little things, do make a huge difference.
Yeah, you mentioned such a valid point about basically having such a heavy load. And it's not so much the fact that you don't care about your health or wellness.
Right.
It's not so much the fact that you do not want to work on it. It's the fact that your priorities are now overwhelmed because you have other little lives, or you have, the world putting on, just making things a bit harder for you, and with the Shut Up and Talk About Wellness Lifestyle brand, we like to focus on diversity. Our team consists of individuals from various backgrounds. I am the founder of Shut Up or Talk Up. I am a Black woman. I'm a human. And so, and the purpose of Shut Up or Talk Up is to focus on mental health, emotional and physical health, but also to encourage people to talk about uncomfortable things. And with that being said, as a Black woman, I definitely have experienced the burden of having to feel like I got to get it all done and do it 10 times better. Yeah. Just want to give a major shout out to Kachanji Brown.
Yes.
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 And
so
with
that's big. It's just so big.
Exciting. Regardless of what anyone wants to say. Absolutely. Regardless of what anyone wants to say, we've just been able to live through a lot of history for women, as far as having a woman vice president, now woman justice, just seeing the first Black woman first lady. So just all these different things. Like it's an honor.
We do a lot, and we carry a lot, and we have to deal with a lot. So we work so hard, it's being a Black woman. It's hard for people to understand if you're not a Black woman, but we work so hard to fight to be in these spaces and to see more representation. It's really incredible, because even in our just a small fitness, it's such a small niche. And even when we're trying to find other Black women in fitness, it's hard. It's hard. So.
So do you think that the fitness industry, not even think, but based off your individual experiences, would you say the fitness industry, is it what, male dominantly, or is it
definitely
white man, older white
male predominantly? Yeah, for
if
sure.
you look at owners of large fitness studios or even small boutique size fitness studios, you'll see that Black women own less than 5%. So when we franchised a Bodytek, and at the time when we franchised it, it was 8 other locations in South Florida. This is pre-COVID times. And it was a huge deal to be the first African-American and young women to franchise a studio. It was sought after, and we were able to do it. And so
girls,
it's a real accomplishment, because there are not a lot of people that look like us in that space. So to do it, to be successful at it, to end up becoming one of the top grossing franchises in our franchise in the first 6 months, we were, it's a huge accomplishment. And
we won Best Gym in South Florida.
Yes, in 2021.
2021.
Wow, that is amazing. That's amazing. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna say, like, the resiliency and the tenacity that it takes to be in that space is so underrated. Like, we don't get the accomplishments or the praise that we really deserve.
And it's, you know, going back to listening to the hearing and of you know, Katanji, she said perseverance was something that someone, you know, another sister in passing shared with her. And perseverance is such a powerful thing. It's not always easy. Not
Oh,
always easy. It's not. And you know, sometimes people think like, oh, you know, you have this, you have that. People see like the exterior, they want to be affiliated because they see the exterior or the access, right? But they don't understand the layers and the nose and the hurdles and the fact that you ladies are women
Yeah.
and then Black women, right, in a space that's not ultimately or was created for you guys to come in and step into that tier and having to reach the top at a certain level. I'm sure it had to be, you know, 10 times even more harder for you guys to do it. But I mean, you ladies are wise. So I'm sure, you know, but it's, you know, and sometimes people will say, oh, well, why do you need the recognition? Or if you're doing it for the people, you don't really need people to clap, or you don't really need people to, you know, what, you know, at the end of the day, when you're doing something out of your soul, out
Yeah.
of your heart, out of your good time, your good, you know, the spirit for the greater good, and you're surrounded by people that's just taking from you, taking, not seeing your worth and your value. You have, you know, we all as people have the right to say, oh no, that's not for me. I don't want that, you know, and continue to strive in the spaces where we sometimes are not wanted or not welcome.
I think
And
the recognition also helps in people seeing what's possible and people being able to, you know, because you would never know that you would probably never know that because people assume like, oh, we're not really the owners because we're just like there a lot sometimes, and people may assume that we're a manager or just like, you know, we work there. So, and we've had that often, very often. So people,
and even probably people that look like us.
yeah, no, they automatically just assume like, oh,
whenever
well,
they
we're
find out that we're the owners, it's like, oh, you guys are
oh
the
wow,
owners?
you know. And so I think in recognition is important for that reason, that people need to see that this is what's possible. This is, you know, we all need to see that.
Yeah,
Other
definitely.
Black women and everybody, other Black women that are thinking about doing something like this, when they
That's
see it,
my whole thing. I
yeah,
always tell Cecilia, it's like, you know, we're blessed to be a blessing. So for me, the personal acknowledgement, just like what Cecilia said, it's not necessarily about me. But if I didn't take the risk, if my sister didn't bring the idea to me and we didn't take the risk, we wouldn't even know it was possible, right? Because it's not something that we see every day. So now we're present, we're there, we're at our studio. You can drop in anytime and you'll see us there most of the time. And so that representation for that young woman in fitness thinking that she can't afford to, or she's not capable of owning a studio to this, you know, to this level, you can. It is possible. And I'm gonna show you how. If you're willing to learn, I'll show you how. I feel like it's also important for us to reach back and help the people that are coming up after us, because we're laying the foundation to make sure that they have it easier. I
Yeah.
want my young, you know, the young Black boys and girls to know that anything that you can think of, it is possible. And it's not just rap or football or basketball. There's so many other ways that you can be successful and leave your mark in this world. So you find your purpose and you align yourself to it. And so everyone's purpose looks different. Even though Cecilia and I are working on Bodytek together, her purpose and my purpose for the whole, it's completely different. But as long as it aligns to what you're doing, and that's what's going to wake you up every morning to continue going, even when it's hard. Because there's some hard days. It's not easy. And you'll hear people say,
Yeah.
you know, we had very comfortable lives prior to Bodytek. Like, things were in order. We did the American dream. You go to college, you get your job, and you do those great things, and you step out and try to do something different. And it's hard. It's not easy. So you have to always align your goals with your why. And that's what makes you able to
Why?
continue to do it.
yeah,
Yes.
to
And
stick with
purpose.
it. Mhm.
And having a support system Going back to, you know, the brand and Bodytek Fitness, what type of services do you guys provide at the location? And are the services for adults only? Do you have services for children or teenagers? Sorry, that was a mouthful.
You can say no, because you could talk about it. So yeah.
No, we provide clients with like a one-on-one personal training style, but in a group setting. So with personal training, you know, people think that you have to be with one-on-one with your trainer. When we have certified trainers in the classroom, that's really modifying the exercises to show you, so you can literally come in on any fitness level and still get a great workout. And I love the fact that our studio is so diverse. You literally can be working out with a football player, a celebrity, and a soccer mom, all in the same space, going at your own pace, but still seeing the results that you want, that you for yourself, you know? So it takes away that extra of going into the gym and not really knowing what to do. You have somebody in there that's guiding you and telling you, all right, this is next. Let's use these weights. You can go a little bit heavier, pushing you, motivating you, but still guiding you so that you don't hurt yourself. Because of course, with fitness, you can definitely hurt yourself if you don't do it correctly. In addition, we do, you can come in at 13 years old with an adult. And then we do have some specialty classes that we have that, so for example, we partnered with Flanagan's track team. So we did a fundraiser with them. We've partnered with the city of Pembroke Pines. We've partnered with a lot of different, we've partnered with Muscle Mom. She's a fitness influencer. We've partnered with Anawa Aja. So we've partnered with a lot of different fitness influencers to give everybody, hey, there's enough glitter in this world for everyone to shine. So we try to keep it interesting. Like we do have a glow party coming up, a fitness glow party. So we have a dance party today with ass and abs, you know, so we try to just keep your body guessing. Every day you come, it's a different workout. And what I really, really love is just, it's a space, because as you can see, I'm not a skinny or what society would consider skinny person, right? But we are trying to debunk the myth that you have to be skinny to be healthy. As long as you're moving your body, you're coming in, you work at your own pace, whatever that looks like for you. So we've created this no judgment zone. So you can come in, if your mission is to lose 30 pounds, come on in. If your goal is to tone on up, come on in. If your goal is to just maybe drop 5 pounds, come on in. We can work with any fitness level. We're a diverse fitness studio. So that's one of the reasons that I really, really do love Bodytek, because, you know, we cater to everybody's individual needs.
And that's awesome. Cecilia, so how do people sign up? Or how do they engage? Or if they're interested, where do they go? How do they?
If they're interested, we do have a really good Instagram presence. So most of our clients find us through Instagram, and they'll send a DM and we can get them started that way. We have our website, bodytekfitness.com. We have an app, Bodytek Fitness. So most of the time,
Mind Body.
So people find us pretty much if they Google and then they just go to our website, they'll be able to contact us through there.
What are the time frames of the location?
We start at 5 a.m. in the morning, and we have a 5 o'clock class, 6, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, and then we close for the middle of the day because we used to have a 12 o'clock class, but we don't currently. And then we reopen at 4. We have a 4:30, a 6, and a 7:30 at night. So
that's perfect. That's during the times where people getting off of work anyway.
Yeah.
I just catch that nice gap as well for that. Now, before we wrap up, I know today you ladies had an event. And can you tell us a little bit more about that event so people can get an idea of what to expect, and also go on to their social media page, their website, and look for the next event? So it was called Ass and Abs, or what was it called?
Ass and Abs. It was called Ass and Abs. It was a specialty class, so we focused on core and glutes, and we do it monthly. And Cecilia, you want to give them some more information?
So basically, a lot of our class, because we do have different variety of classes focused. So we'll always have like a total body workout. Most of our classes are formulated around a total body workout. But we do have athletic performance classes. We have a class that's all weights only. We have a cardio only class. So we do have a couple of different classes throughout the week. But when we do a specialty class, the Ass and Abs with Tamker, we do that once a month, and it's very focused on the glutes and the abs.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, everyone's obsession. So we kind of just played on with that. And so the workout is intense, but it's a lot of fun and it's a lot of muscle building and it's a lot of core work. So it was a lot of fun today.
Out.
You can check, you actually can check it out on our Instagram page.
Right now, it's live on our Instagram.
Right.
A couple of shots on our Instagram story, and you can find us on Bodytek Pembroke Pines. So that's all of our handles is Bodytek Pembroke Pines, and that's Bodytek BODYTEK Pembroke Pines, and you'll be able to see actually exactly what happened during Ass and Abs today. And it was intense, so definitely.
Yeah, so you guys make sure you go on over. Don't miss the next session of Ass and Abs. And
No.
also the other great programs and courses that they have to contribute and to provide. Sign up. I know you mentioned that as early as age 13 with the parental supervision. That's awesome. I just want to thank you ladies for participating, taking the time out, especially after the Ass and Abs workout. And you know, taking the time, I really appreciate this. And do you ladies have any last words to say to everyone?
No, just to thank you for this opportunity and for the platform that you are creating for people that look like me and others. It's just so important to have these conversations in fitness and just in general health, wellness, mental health, all the things that are super important to our daily lives. So I just take my hat off to you doing such it's a big thing. You know, so we don't give ourselves credit. So I'm giving your flowers.
Oh, thank you. Same to you.
Your website, it's, you know, top tier. You're providing a lot of great information for people. So.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you ladies as well. Thank you so much. All right, everyone, be sure to tune in and make sure you go to their website, you get that information, and you sign up for the class. Thank you again for tuning in into the Community Health Talk. Shout out for Talk Up.